Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be week 2 of taking SAXENDA. If you are new to my channel, I'll go ahead and give you a little brief background story. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 kids. I'm almost 10 months postpartum, and over the last almost 4 years now, I've really struggled with my weight. It's just gradually gotten higher as I've gotten older. I've had 2 pregnancies, and I've had a really hard time losing the weight. Over the last, I would say now 8 months, I've really have changed my nutrition and like what I'm eating, and I still could not lose the weight. I would lose the weight and I would get stuck at this number on the scale like over and over. My body would just not go under it. So I reached out to my doctor. I started on SAXENDA, and last week, which I will link last week's video, which was the first week, down below if you haven't seen it already, was great. And this week was definitely a lot different. So let's go ahead and get into how week 2 was. So every Friday is a new week for me, and week 2 you up your dosage to 1.2. So the first like 3 to 4 days I was so tired again, like I could not work out. It was just like I was on the couch like as much as I could be. I mean, I have 3 kids, but when I had some time to myself, like I was just so sleepy. Like it was hard. So upping the dosage definitely creates more fatigue for like the first half of the week, which made it hard to work out. I know I said in week 1 I was gonna really start working out this week. That didn't really happen. I had a lot going on this week. We had things out of town and just a lot going on, and I did work out I think twice, but it wasn't consistent. So with that being said, wasn't really working out the best. I wasn't eating the best this week either, because like I said, I had a lot going on. Did a couple little fast food dinners and whatnot. And I have to say, on this medication, it's not what you're eating, or it's not how much you're eating, it's what you're eating that makes the biggest difference, because this medication makes it hard to eat, okay? It even makes it hard to drink water. So with that being said, that created a lot of headaches from not having enough water. I couldn't even finish my coffee some mornings, so that also would cause like maybe like a caffeine headache, I'm assuming. So the headaches were definitely worse like the first half of the week when I upped the medicine, but they gradually went off. I would say like I'm pretty like good on the symptoms, like minus the fatigue in the first half of upping the dose. The first few days of it, I'm really not experiencing that much symptoms. I'm really not. The only thing is like I have a really dry mouth like all the time. Really have to try and drink a lot of water, put my little LMNT like salt packets in there just to keep the hydration up. So this week the number on the scale got to that point where I told you guys I have had a hard time getting under, and holy F, like it still is doing it. Even on the medicine, my body is just like having the hardest time going under this number. I don't know why. It's still very high for me. And I noticed that my weight loss has really slowed down this week. So with that being said, I lost 2 pounds even this week, which I'm not mad about. I mean, 2 pounds in a week is great. I just feel like it should have been more, but when I look at how my week was, I was definitely eating out more, which isn't great. I wasn't necessarily eating a ton of it. It just, I was eating that. And that's something I'm really starting to realize. When you eat sugar, when you eat fast food, when you eat things that are not good for you, like the weight loss is just not going to be the same. You cannot just eat whatever you want and expect to lose the weight. Like you'll lose something because you're definitely eating a lot less, but you're not going to lose like you could if you're eating bad foods. Another thing about sugar, I really noticed my sugar cravings are down so much, which is huge for me. But I will say when I do eat sugar, I do notice I get hungrier, and this medication really takes that edge off of being hungry. Sometimes you can like feel it in your stomach, like that your stomach's empty, but you don't feel like, oh my God, I need to eat right now, or your stomach doesn't growl or anything. But I do notice if I do like have a little sugary treat or something, my hunger will ramp up and I'll get more hungry. So even sugar, that's how powerful sugar is. Even on this medication, it will fight the medication and make you hungrier. Like, so I'm really trying to limit sugar because it just counteracts being on the medicine. Like, what is the point of doing the medicine if we're gonna eat sugar and try and counteract what this medication is trying to do, which is keeping you and your brain nice and full. So with that being said, in 2 weeks, I lost a total of 6.4 pounds, which I think is great. I mean, for 2 weeks, that's amazing. Like when I really think about that, I'm not expecting every single week to be the same. I'm now currently in my 3rd week. It's Monday. I started my 3rd week on Friday. So it's been a few days, and I'm really trying to focus on working out. So I've been working out every day except yesterday, but all through this week, I really want to work out and just see like what type of difference does working out really make. So I'm excited to share week 3 with you guys, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, oh, someone asked me, when do I take the medicine? So for me, I like to take it around like 7:15, 7:30. Normally, before I started this medication, around 9 o'clock would be the time I would get hungry sometimes. Sometimes it'd be like noon, it just depended on the day. But 9 o'clock was the time that I would start to feel hungry. So I like to take it like a good hour, hour and a half before I would get hungry for the day. And I notice it lasts pretty much until, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night. I do notice like at night I start to get a little bit hungrier again, but just because I haven't ate much through the day, so my body's trying to catch up on calories. And that's been a big thing for me, is I just stop eating like after 5. Like even if I do feel kind of hungry, a little snacky, like I just don't eat, because I notice that makes a big difference also. So really try to keep your calories and eating through like the actual daytime. So I think that's pretty much it. I hope I didn't leave out anything. My brain's a little scattered right now. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday and my kids are over there, so I'm trying to like hurry up really quick and then edit this, get it uploaded. So if you have any questions or anything down below, I will answer them, and yeah, I'll see you guys in week 3. Bye.